It's time for a quick time update of the August 3rd meeting of the Douglas County Board of Commissioners. I'm Lloyd Higuera, and with me on this report is our County Manager, Larry Werner. Larry, welcome.
Thank you, Lloyd.
And at that August 3rd meeting, commissioners did hear a presentation on feral cats here in Douglas County. And is this a big problem in the county?
It appears to be growing. I think what we're seeing is a proliferation of the feral cat colonies throughout the county. And I know that there's been a group out there that's been actively trying to work with the feral cats. And what they're finding is that their funds are being expended pretty rapidly compared to what they thought. So I think this was a presentation to kind of make people aware that we are having a problem out there, and that through donations they can help solve some of these problems, maybe get a little more funding. So it's kind of an eye-opener for the board and kind of to talk about the problem. But right now the county is not actively involved with the cat programs because essentially we're more focused on the dogs, and trying to deal with cats is a difficult issue. So, you know, we really support the idea that the dog, which is the group that has the feral cat sub-element to it, is out there doing what they want to do, and we're hoping that they can kind of get what they need to do.
Okay, so Dog made the presentation.
Dog, yes, yeah. Dog made the presentation on cats, yes.
Okay, well that all makes sense in a way. And are they looking for more funding?
Essentially that's what it is, yeah. What they try to do is get out and neuter as they trap cats, and if they can neuter them, then they can place them back in the colony. That kind of helps keep the colony at the same size, and at the same time reduces the amount of offspring and the growth of the problems.
Okay. Commissioners also heard another presentation. This is on a project that the 2017 Leadership Douglas County Group is working on. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, this is an interesting one. A lot of it relates to when people pass away and they have an estate and they would like to leave a donation to a charitable organization within the county. According to the law, if they don't specifically identify that organization, then it can't be left, and it goes through whatever programs it goes through for probate or however they dispose of funds at that point. By creating this organization, which is a nonprofit, then they become kind of a central clearinghouse for part of their estate to a nonprofit. The group then will assemble those, and they in turn will disperse those to other charitable organizations within the county. So it becomes a point to try to keep the money in the county that the person that passed away wished to do, but didn't have a mechanism for it.
And this was an update to the commissioners. There's no funding they're looking for.
That's correct. It's just to make the commissioners aware, kind of also make the community aware through the streaming that we do at the board meetings.
Sure.
Basically try to make people aware. Exactly.
Okay, very good. Okay, well that's a look at the August 3rd meeting. Something else is going on in the county right now, and that is a search for a new assistant county manager. And how's that going?
It's going well. We had started the process just before the start of the fiscal year, late June, and through our HR department sent out notices. We received 106 actually applications. Wow. Yeah, it's quite a few. We hadn't anticipated that, and through the normal review of resumes and kind of looking at technical skills and stuff, they were able to kind of differentiate there between who should continue the next step and who should drop out of the process. Then we did some phone interviews that further refined that. The end of the day on that part of the process brought 8 candidates forward that we took to an interview panel process on Monday. And through that group, they're trying to narrow it down to the top 2 or 3. And we should have the results of that on this Friday of who is still a top contender and if they're still interested in working for the county. And then once we get that pinned down, then we'll have a public reception to meet these folks. I invite the community to come in and meet them, and there will be comment cards there. The candidates will be making presentations. And then we'll kind of gather all that up for the following day, in which case then I'll take a look at all that stuff, and try to make a final selection.
Okay, so we're looking at having an assistant county manager when? In August or September? Or?
Probably mid-September at the earliest.
Oh, okay.
By the time we make this selection, notify the candidates, and they probably want to have a time to exit from their current job. And then we also have to do background checks, so all that takes anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to go
Sure.
through that process.
Okay, well, Larry, I want to thank you for information you're sharing here on our QuickTime Update. I'm Lloyd Higuera with County Manager Larry Werner for the QuickTime Update.